What's up, everyone? Today, I'm gonna talk about the five pillar of edge. So yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's get started. So basically, the five pillars of edge is like five things categorized, which will create you an edge, um, which will can turn you profitable in the trading system or like in trading. And there's like five categories, and one is bias. It's like a really small summary. One is bias. I'm first gonna just I'm just gonna line up every one of them. Second one is execution. I'm just gonna execution. Then the third one is location. Location. The fourth one is profit management. Oh, this looks like a no. It's a F. It's a F. Profits management, and the last one is risk management. Right. So basically, first we're gonna start off with bias. And bias, like, are you willing to buy or sell? So when you open the chart and you're doing like your analysis, like, are you willing to short today or are you willing to like buy today? Me personally, like, I trade off of levels and off of AMT with volume profile, compared of course with my levels and stuff and my TPO, etc., etc. So I don't really look like for bias if I want to see today bullish or bearish. I do look for it though, but like I'm not fully 100% um, getting myself attached to it. I'm not letting myself getting attached to bias. Like if I expect the price will reach to there with like entire context behind it, I trade it, of course. Because why not? I trade it like I trade with the trend. Like I can scalp with the trend or whatever the fuck. I can catch like the low of the session, swing it up to the high of the session, etc. etc. So buy is like pretty simple. Like, are you willing to buy or sell today? Like, are you looking to buy or sell today? Then on to the next one, we have like execution. And execution is like, what are you trying to see when you want to enter? So basically, like your entry model. Basically, your entry model. And your entry model can be either like you want to see a sweep of the DOM, or you want to see a sweep, or you want to see when your level gets hit. You want to see like fast displacement when we hit it, or you want to see like on the DOM, you want to see like absorption on the lows. You know what I mean? You want to see like absorption or whatever the fuck. You want to see like absorption, or do you want to see like CVDS? Do you want to see like CVDS, like exhaustion or absorb CVDS or your delta profile? Whatever. So execution like entry model, like when price hits your target or like your level or like your your location where you're willing to buy, you know what I mean? Or where you're willing to sell, what are you looking for to then get into the trade? So what is your entry model? What is your entry model? So execution is pretty much like your entry model. And I'm really strict with my entry model because yeah, my entry model is very important for my edge because it saves me a lot from losses and it picks me like high probability entries. Of course, I still get losses. Everyone get losses, but like with my entry model, like I minimize my entry model, like my losses. to the bare minimum. Then on the third one we have like location, and location is like, what are you looking for? Like, are you looking for, I don't know, like a fucking FEG to buy from or something? Like, I don't like ICT. I don't trade ICT. In my opinion, it's all bullshit. But despite what I think, like fuck that what I think. I'm here like to get you some information with like location. Are you like looking, I don't know, for what I said, like what kind of levels? Are you looking for like a shelf where you want to play off of? A shelf or like a ledge or a fucking, I don't know, like a single print? Are you looking to buy a single print or like levels in general, you know? So it can be like a volume area low, a value area low, or like a value area high, sorry, value area low, value area high. My English isn't all the best. Compared with, I don't know, like a fucking ledge or shelf, you know, and maybe like even like a V puck or like a naked puck, like close to it, you know what I mean? Like levels, like AMT, and with AMT, like I'm looking like AMT, like shelves, ledges, you know what I mean? Volume profile, like whatever the fuck. Or are you like want to see like the DOM? Do you want to see like stops getting triggered on the DOM? You know what I mean? Like we can see on the DOM, but I mean like when price like sweeps lows and all that, stops getting triggered. The way how price reacts, you know. So we're not really looking at a level, but more like a level. Well, the low of a candle or like the high of a candle. You know what I mean? So this is really how you like create your edge about what you want to see in the market. Like, do you want to see price reach into this, and then you can use your entry model with that to execute it, and it can go with your daily bias or it can go against your daily bias. Like, you know, you can scalp for a few points, or like if you want to like swing the sessions, yeah, of course, then yeah, use the daily bias. And then profit management is like, in my opinion, is like, where do you want to take profits, when do you want to go break even, when do you want to um, like close your position immediately. And the best thing in my opinion is to use profit management a lot with context. If you have context on your trade, for example, like 80% rule, you know, we're balancing, we're trading out of the balance here, and we're accepting back into the balance. You want to trade like till the end of the opposite extreme, you know. Of course, you can look for like, if we have like a lot of absorption and reloading against us, you can then take profits or get out of the trade. And what you can do, for example, is when you're trading off of a level and you're entering in the trade, and the trade is running, I don't know, like 10 points on ES. Do you want to either take your trade out? Do you want to take a partial, or are you like saying, I want to set my trade to break even? You know what I mean? Like, I personally, when I don't have context with my level and I just have like a really good level, but like there's no context behind it, and I'm in the trade, I target 10 points. I target 10 points because it's with one mini, it's $500. When I have like 0 to 3 points stop loss, I'm risking like, oh, pardon, I'm risking like 3 minis. So 10 points is then already like $1,500 for me. And if I don't have context behind it, I take the TP at 10 points, and like I can be done for the day, or I can maybe look later in the session, or I don't know, whatever the fuck, you know. So do you want to take your when do you want to take profits? 10 points, 20 points, 5 points, you know what I mean? 5 points. Do you want to take your profits at the opposite extreme when you're trading, like when you're like in the 80% rule? I really can't draw. But do you want to take like your profits to the opposite extreme? You know what I mean? So that can be like either one of those, or like 30 points, even 40 points, even, you know what I mean? Like, when do you want to secure your profits? Do you want to take a partial at a few points and then let the rest run, or do you want to target like the VWAP? Do you want to target the VWAP? You know what I mean? Do you want to target the VWAP STP, or like an opposite level, like what I said, like a shelf or extreme, or do you want to close the trade when we see a lot of reloading and like absorption against us on the DOM, or like the delta profile, trapping a lot of sellers in this case? You know what I mean? So where, which location do you want to take profits? You know what I mean? Which location? Oh wait, it's gonna be a mess. Wait, this is gonna be a mess if I don't. At which location? At which location do you want to see profits getting, yeah, taken? Then on to the next one, and it's the last one. It's risk management. It's risk management. Like, what kind of risk rules do you have? Like, I'm really strict to this. I'm really strict to this. So should you, in my opinion. Do you want to like stop trading when we hit like, I don't know, like 1% drawdown? So let's say you take a trade and you risk like 1%, but you lose that trade. Do you want to stop after one trade of 1%? Or do you want to stop when we hit like 2%? When do you want to stop trading? When you're up like, I don't know, like maybe up 3%? You know what I mean? Like, when do you want to stop trading, and how much do you want to risk at a trade? In my opinion, we have like different type levels. We have like 8 plus levels, B B levels, and we have like C levels. And of course, you want to risk the most on your A plus level. So let's say here this is like a, like plus plus means like you want to risk the most. You want to risk the most on your highest prop level, or like your highest prop trade, of course, because there's like a very high chance that this trade will work out the way that you want to. Then like a B setup, you want to risk like less, and let's say on a C list setup, you want to risk like, way less. You know what I mean? And because then you keep your losses small and you keep your wins like high. You know what I mean? Then also, how do you want to trade? Let's say we have a level and you don't really know if it's an A, B, or C setup. How big is your stop? Like, how big do you want your stop loss to be? Let's say your stop loss is an average of 2.5 points on ES. 2.5 points. Like, with how many minis or micros do you want to enter this trade? Me personally, even if it's a B setup, like I don't take C setups. I don't take that. B setups, I don't really take that as well. I only like take like A setups, but B setups, okay, well, yeah. B setups I also take, but like most of the times my setups are like A. I never take C setups. And B setups I take them, but then I risk like maybe 1 to 2 minis. It depends where my entry is, to be honest. And A setups, yeah, then I take the like full like 3 minis. And A setups can also be like really easy, where we're just like trading between the standard deviation bands, and we're like keep trending, and the DOM, delta, etc. is like giving you your entry model and stuff. Like, it's free shorts, going with the trend. The price wants to, and you know that the daily candle wants to reach like the opposite balance. You know what I mean? Then it's free money, bro. Like, why not risk like a little bit much on that? It's free money. You know what I mean? But my thing is like, how much do you want to risk per trade? If your stop loss, let's say like 2.5 points, do you want to go in with only 1 mini? Or do you want to go in with 2 minis? Or do you want to go in with 3 minis? You know what I mean? Or maybe 4, or micros, or whatever the fuck, you know? So you really need to set rules for yourself when you want to trade more. So when you want to trade like, when you want to up your risk, and it can be with like higher prop levels, or like with stop loss, how much points your stop loss is, how much do you want to lose in a day, and like how much do you planning on to gain in a day. Like I don't really look at how much I'm planning to gain on a day, because if I'm up like, I don't know, if I'm up like $1,000, like let's just say something, if I'm up like 1K, but my daily profit target, what I want to hit every day is 1,500. Like I don't, bro, nigga, I don't. Oh, sorry. I don't care, bro. I don't care if I fucking take this, bro. I don't care if I don't get to the 1,500 then, because the reason why is, why would I force myself trades if I don't see any trades, any levels, like and I'm kind of, I don't know, kind of tired and stuff. Why would I force myself to keep trading to see if I can gain $500 more? Like, bro, what? Like, it doesn't make sense, because this will only fuck up your psychology and your rules and stuff. So when I'm like up, let's say a band, like it's fine by me. You know what I mean, bro? I'm up like a few percent. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done. So this is basically the 5 pillars edge. Um, I can say the N word, by the way. I can say the N word, but it's just not professional. But sometimes it slips out. So sorry for that one. But yeah, basically this is like the 5 pillars of edge, and this is how you like create an entire edge, like that will keep you consistent, profitable, and of course, like psychology plays like a really big role, like a really big role. But next to psychology, this is like what you really should pay attention to also, because yeah, with this you create like a system, and yeah, you can stay consistent with a working system that you all find out through the 5 pillars of edge. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It's a bit late, so that's why I probably struggled a bit with like speaking English, but yeah.